Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And the D looking like they may blitz. First and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Ryan. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it works, but ordinarily it takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Winston. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line. And there they got the ball into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again. We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards. Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And the Panthers coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do?
get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone, Ryan found his target. It's Anderson, and he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. the gun, it's Ryan. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On the ground, it's West again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They run the counter now on first down. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Second down, 8. To throw is Winston. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Now a toss running left. This is Miller. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, L.A. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he...
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Winston. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe you're high.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. So
that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Ryan. And they can't bring him down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that one will be accepted. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Ryan steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. And now a 1st down following that long gain. From the gun, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again is Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Ryan. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now Ryan on second down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 3rd down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run again here with West. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Following the interception, Winston flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Wilson on 2nd and 10. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you if you're taking charge?
Now they try the right side here, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
12 yards there as they move the chains. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the wideout in motion. From the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Ryan on 1st down. Green with a catch left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to air one out. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's back to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, that's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. One last shot for Ryan. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for L.A., they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen.